Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris, and at the end of last episode, Slanesh here did end up taking this settlement from us, which is a bit of a problem. We're going to have to march back here and deal with them. We've also got Vendix to the west, though. We're very split. We knew this would be a thing. However, we're going to have to deal with this now. Now, if we force march there, we should be fine. They can't hit us. So let's go ahead and force march with Boris. And I'm going to send him up this way. Maybe he can hit that next turn, although I don't think he will be able to. It just seems to be a little bit too much out of range there. That's fine. What I'm going to do with Felix... In fact, I should probably put Felix in the army.
An oath is an oath.
Or we could go ahead and use Felix to scout out Vendix. Because I do want to keep an eye on him. Military presence there, but also there. I'm actually going to use Felix to go ahead and scout out Vendix. Just so we know where he is. Ah, he's over here. He's actually marching back towards the Howling Citadel. He can't reach it this turn, so maybe we should recruit a lord there. And what we also have down here is our Ice Maiden. Let's continue her scouting into Empire lands over here. I forgot to check where Katerina is on the map as well. Ah. This is Katerina, right? It is. There we go. Katerin, sorry, not Katerina. There we go. Okay, that was entirely unplanned. Sometimes things just work out, as they have done there. Right, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. We should be able to get, there we go, a non-aggression agreement there with both of these, but also get that trade agreement. We could also get military access. Let's see, 2.5k there. If we go for this, though, 3.9k gold. Wow. My daughter coming in clutch there. Let's go ahead and propose that. And then what we also have is Gregor here. If we go ahead and get some trade as well, what would you give us for this? 800 gold. What if I add this? 1.2k. Right, let's go ahead and accept this as well. Right, that's looking very nice. Suddenly we have 6,800 gold. Let's go back up here. Also, before I forget, can we support the Ice Court now? No. Why is this? I don't get it. Support the Ice Court. I really don't understand. I'm a bit confused, to say the least. Right, let's go ahead and close this. We should probably press the question mark on that in a second. Let's go ahead and upgrade this settlement, though, to tier 3. There we go. I think I was on the wrong building. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That's all looking good. We still have 2,300 gold. We're earning a bit more gold income per turn now as well. Can we afford a second army? I'm not quite sure. What I should do though is get Godtrek. Let's go ahead and recruit him and put him inside the settlement. And then I think I'm also going to... we're in danger of Index coming down to the Tower of Torment as well. We are stretched quite thinly, aren't we? What we should do here is recruit some armoured Kossars, because I'm going to get them ready for Boris's army. So let's go ahead and recruit some of those. That should be fine. We've already checked our diplomacy this turn, so let's go ahead to turn 36. The land speaks. An elderly farmer begs for an audience. He claims to have found a great crack in the frozen earth from which allegedly emanates the blessed voice of the motherland herself. One wish she would grant, and then the fissure would close, he avows. Though he may be deluded, we would be unwise to ignore this, so we could pray to the land and get some recruitment rank there, or pray to the skies, minus 20% cooldown to Law of Ice spells. And we're not going to be using those. Yeah, we can get 5 turns of +2 recruitment rank for Snow Leopards, Warbear Riders and Elemental Bears, even though we can't recruit any of those. Both of those options not helping us really that much. Now, just as we feared, Vindex is marching back towards the Tower of Torment. That's incredibly annoying. I think both Slanesh armies are still here. Military presence. Yeah, there's still a military presence over here. However, I think we need to go back to the Tower of Torment to defend this. We really need to try and get rid of this army. It's causing us all kind of issues. We can't leave here when Vindex is going to backdoor us. We need to guard the Tower of Torment. So that's unfortunate. Godtrek here. What we could do with Godtrek is actually start marching him towards the Monolith of Festalung. Because if Boris is marking. Keep an eye on Vindex. We can bring Godtrek down here, and maybe he can take this. Let's go ahead and recruit some more. We could do some building instead, though. For example, if we upgrade this, we get some more gold per turn. We can also get some more growth and control here. We can also build here. This would give us some more gold per turn as well. Another 100. I think we should invest in the gold. So let's go ahead and do that. That's 900. We can also build here. Probably get some defenses going in the monolith of Festelang. So let's build that. It's going to take 3 turns. It just gives us a bit of a bigger garrison there. So we can't recruit any units this turn. That's fine. Let's check our diplomacy. I don't think there's going to be anything here. Yeah, nothing here. I should also go ahead and move our Ice Maiden, though. Let's continue scouting with her. There she is. Nope. There we go. I'm going to move her down here and see who we can find. I think we're going to have Empire and stuff down here, so that's good. So Katarina actually seems to be doing kind of okay right now. That's nice to see. Let's go ahead and open this menu again here. We still can't support the Ice Court. If I press this help page, there we go. And Orthodoxy and the Ice Court factions vie with one another for supremacy over the Kislev motherland. Devotion is used to perform invocations on the motherland panel, affording each the opportunity to gain supporters in a struggle against their rival. Invocation, while active, grant each Kislev faction the opportunity to gain supporters. The method gaining supporters is different for each invocation. Okay. The Ice Court and the Orthodoxy. This is probably what we want to read. The Ice Court and the Great Orthodoxy factions vie with one another to gain supporters amongst the political classes of Kislev. Supporters gained by the Great Orthodoxy or the Ice Court advances them along the supporters track. Rewards on the supporters track are claimed by the first of the 2 competing factions. To reach them, they cannot be later claimed by the opponent. Should the player playing one of the 2 competing factions gain the full support of the people first, they will have the opportunity to confederate their opponent. Should a non-player opponent gain the full support of the people first, the opportunity to confederate would be lost, so that doesn't apply to us. Devotion or money can be spent on the motherland panel to sabotage the opponent, setting them back on the supporters track. Well, we can't do anything. I'm so confused here. We just cannot support them. Like, is it done through diplomacy or something? I don't think so. Payments, unless we can pay them devotion. No. Yeah, I'm really confused about this. The option isn't there to click on, so no idea. Let's go ahead to turn 37 now, though. New technology, plus 3% casualty replenishment rate, and plus 5 growth, so that's looking good. And we have a new mission, raise or sack the following settlement, the Frozen Landing. If we do that within 6 turns, we get some bonus gold as well. Where has Vindex disappeared off to now? He's gone way up there. That's annoying, because now the Howling Citadel is unprotected. We do have quite a beefy garrison there, though. This is a game of cat and mouse. He just went straight over that mountain as well.
Slayer.
That's incredible. He's just outmaneuvering us like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna have to move Godtrek back here, I think.
Out of the wines.
This should be fine, I hope. I don't think Vindex can take this. I might continue chasing him with Boris. And then if we can't catch him, we can just take the Port of Secrets, because we have to go this way anyway. That should put Vindex under trouble. And I think he only has these 2 settlements, so I feel like we should just deal with him. Because he is becoming a bit of a pain in the backside. I'm going to send Felix this way then to go ahead and scout Slanesh. Let's go ahead and take Boris this way. We can keep him on force march, that's fine. I don't think they can attack us from there. We'll have to see if they do manage that. Let's research a new technology. Now, what can we get here? We now have the Tar Loyalty Right. So that's leadership and melee defense for Tar Guard. We only have 2 of those right now. What do I want to get here? Local recruitment capacity +1 in all provinces sounds nice. Let's go ahead and get that. That's only going to take 4 turns. And I think when we do have enough gold to recruit a second army, that will actually be quite useful. Now, we can upgrade this in the Tower of Torment for some extra growth and control. 970 gold. I think I will actually do this. Or should we save gold to upgrade something like the brine mining basin? I think so. So let's not spend that right now. Let's go over to our Frost Maiden. She's continuing her adventure. There seems to be a lot of raised lands down here. Who's this here? This is the Wood Elves, so I'm not sure we're going to get any diplomacy there. Let's check our diplomacy.
Tribesmen.
None shall question
We
me.
could get a defensive alliance with Katerin now. Let's go ahead and get that. Another 1.7k as well, which is nice. We can also get a military alliance, which is quite huge. Let's go ahead and get that too. I do like that. There we go, that's all looking good. Now we have a military alliance. Now can we support her? No, we still can't support the icicle. Okay, I'm obviously going to have to Google that and figure that one out. All of our buffs up here are fine. When the Mother Earth has 1 turn remaining, I think we should renew Ursun, just whilst we do have the discount. But that's all looking fine. We can now build, because we have the extra gold. So what I'm going to do is upgrade the brine mining basin, just because it increases income from markets as well, ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and do that. That's looking nice. And let's go ahead to turn 38. Settlement has been besieged, the Howling Citadel. So Vindex deciding to go for the siege there. His army is quite damaged from attrition. I do wonder if Godtrek marches out with a garrison, that would indeed be a victory, a close victory there, and we don't lose any units. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve that one. 4,200 gold and 49 devotion. That is huge. I'm also going to go ahead and take the extra gold as well. That's looking really nice there. So Vindex we no longer have to worry about. What we should do is let's go ahead. Let's see. We could go ahead and go into raiding stance here. Would we be able to reach this next turn? I think so.
Reborn for Kislev.
It would be close, actually. I'm not sure we would be able to. So maybe we should just go into channeling stance and make our way over here as close as we can. And then the next time we can go ahead and attack the Port of Secrets finally, before moving up to the Crystal Spire, which doesn't actually have a big garrison either. So things are looking good there. Now, Godtrek is probably free to make his way down to the Monolith of the Festalung finally. These units are very damaged. Before we do that, we should probably see how much gold we have to play with to see if we want to recruit or not. So let's upgrade all of this. This can become tier 3, so let's do that. Let's also upgrade the market here. That's also looking fine. We can also upgrade this to give some controlling growth. So only 600 gold left. So we're not going to be recruiting any units this turn, are we? So instead, let's just force march and try and get our way down here. Felix is also here. I'm going to scout this way and then maybe bring Felix up into Godtrek's army, just so they're playing together. I think that's quite satisfying. Let's go over to Kaza Hyla. She's trying to find some more friends. If we go west, I think we should find some friends here in the Empire. We have found some dwarfs. Dryker here, going on a bit of a rampage, it seems. Let's check our diplomacy.
Sigma's will.
So there we go. Helmet 4 back here. Would like a non-aggression pact. So let's go ahead and get that. We can get some bonus gold as well. Any trade? I don't think so. Things are looking good there. I do like that. Right, things are actually starting to flow a bit more now. I'm really starting to enjoy this playthrough, I'm not going to lie. Right, we've already moved Felix. So everything's done for this turn. I will just check. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Right, so we still have 3 turns left of Mother Earth. Let's go ahead to turn 39. Ally begins outpost construction. So Kattering has now begun building an outpost. Where to? In the Howling Citadel. So that's nice. That keeps our capital nice and secure. I do like that. However, we do have the Age of Rage in the Monolith of Festalang. An unnatural aggression takes hold of the populace. A seething frustration that explodes at the slightest provocation. Even the most placid soul becomes as quick to anger as a rabid dog. Soon enough, the fighting begins. The streets are littered with the dazed and the beaten, and the gutters run red with blood. So for 5 turns, we get +5 corner corruption there. That's fine, we're going to have to deal with that. Right, let's go ahead and move Godtrek into the settlement, though. So his army and units stops taking attrition damage. With Felix here, let's continue just scouting this way. We want to get eyes on where the Slaanesh armies are. So they have one army here. That's where their 4 stack is. So they still are in the Monolith or Bubonikos there. So we know where they are now. With Boris, we can finally attack the Port of Secrets. So let's go ahead and do this. And even though it's a small battle, should we manually fight it? Because I want to see the new summon. Or should we save the manual battle for the capital? Let's save it for the capital. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. That should be fine. There we go. 1,800 XP, 600 gold, and 11 devotion. We will go ahead and occupy this. And we also gain a Knight Squire. Minus 8% upkeep for Targard units in the Lord's army. And a Sword of Anti-Heroes. +5 melee attack. Enables magical attacks. And a new ability. Lasts 40 seconds, base weapon damage +50%, and armor piercing weapon damage +50%. Very nice. And our Frost Maiden also gaining access to her Warbear there. And we also get a bonus 1,000 gold for finally taking the Port of Secrets. Boris has gained an upgrade. So let's go ahead and give him some melee attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Boris some melee attack. And then for our Frost Maiden, miscast base chance. I don't think she has high. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. The Guardian Cool here. Summons a Snow Leopard. Summon unit has greatly increased melee attack and melee defense. There we go. So that should make it just a tad more lethal in battle. Now, I don't think we can reach the Crystal Spires next turn. Are they raiding in my lands? They are. I'm going to send them a trespass warning. Who is this? The Daemons of Chaos. Okay, so we've got more demons to fight to the west as well. We've also got demons to fight over here. We're spreading ourselves very thin. We could also at any time be attacked from across the channel here as well, which is tense stuff, tense stuff. Right, let's go ahead over to... Where is she? There she is. Over to Kazahala. Now, down here would be vampires, so we continue going west. We should find some more of the Empire, at least I hope. There we go. And we do find some more of the Empire, so that's looking nice. We also find Vlad as well. Vlad shouldn't cause any issues, though. He's a ways away from us, so that's looking nice. Right, let's go ahead and do some building. We can upgrade our defenses here, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. So let's do that. That's going to be most of our gold for this term, though. Can we build here? We could, we just don't have the gold. We need a lot of gold for that. What I might do is let's go ahead and recruit another unit just because we can support them. Let's go ahead and get another armored Kossar in this army. That should be fine. We'll also go ahead and check our diplomacy now.
Northman.
Nothing here quite yet. However, with time, I think the Empire should like us a bit more. Now, we have 2 turns left of Mother Earth, so we don't have to renew that just yet. That's looking fine. Let's go ahead to turn 40. Godtrek gained disciplinarians of minus +1 control in the local province. There we go. And it does say the legions of chaos ignored my trespass warning, but they did leave the lands, so not quite sure what's up to that. And the Sword of Cain has been claimed by the High Elves there as well. Juicy stuff. Now, we can't reach the Crystal Spires this turn. However, what we could do is if we just leave the settlement here, let's go into channeling stance again, and it should just give us some extra magic here. for our fight. They are recruiting an army. It's not very big right now, and we will have a garrison. So this will be a manual fight. So that's something to look forward to on the next turn. Let's see. Over here, things are still looking okay. They do have a 4-stack. What's the garrison like here? It's not that big. However, I want to keep putting money into our buildings here. Let's go ahead and build a palisade in the burning monolith as well, just in case we ever do lose the Riving Fortress. Slanesh here are thinking of attacking it. They can't right now. It's a shame I can't recruit a hero here and attack at the same turn, or can we? We wouldn't have enough movement range, right? This might be a silly thing to do here. Let's go ahead and recruit him. Yeah, we don't have the movement range. Let's put him in there. It's going to affect our gold per turn. But if next turn this army is still here, maybe... Actually, they're not even within the garrison's range, are they? They're not. It was a bit silly recruiting him, right? Let's just dismissing it. Fine. Didn't cost us any gold, just upkeep, but we've dismissed him, so it cost us nothing, just losing him for 5 turns, which we weren't going to use him anytime soon anyway, realistically. Right, let's continue down here, because I think Gelt is down this way. So we can make contact with him. There we go. And that should be fun. Right, and we're going to do one big loop around the Empire, I think, to see what's up, basically. I think we've moved everyone else. Felix can be moved. Should I keep him here spying? Maybe, or I could put him into Godtric's army. I'm going to go ahead and keep Felix there, so that way he can still go into the army, but we're also keeping an eye on this unit here as well, this army here, I should say. Right, so everyone's been moved this turn, I believe. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. We could get... that's the greenskins. I don't want anything to do with that. So everything's done there. Mother Earth does end this turn, so what I'm going to do... We can't actually invoke her. So we could invoke one of these, though. Let's see. Is it worth invoking twice? I think so, right? Actually, I don't think it makes a difference. Motherland invocation costs minus 50%. So we activate that and activate that. It's just going to be the same anyway. So there's no point doing that. That's fine. We've checked out diplomacy. Let's go ahead to turn 41.
What ails you, friend?
Catherine would like us to join the war against Saul and the Ecstatic Legions. We will do this. However, 2,400 gold. We could get 5,100 gold instead. Let's go ahead and propose that offer. And we will go ahead and join their wars. New technology, +1 local recruitment capacity for all provinces. That's nice. And an event there. The Ice Court, one motherland. Though Kislev stands as one in the eyes of the world, in truth the motherland is riddled with sedition. An avaricious boyar is the latest to show his hand, bribing dozens of atamans to reject your rule. Once your Akshina pay him a midnight call, the atamans abruptly regain their loyalty. So diplomatic relations +40 with the Ice Court. That's very nice. That's actually incredible. Right, what new technology did we unlock here? Ammunition for Streltsy. We don't have any Streltsies right now. Let's go back over here and see what we can get over here. Armor piercing missile damage and reload time reduction for armored Kossars. Let's go ahead and get this because we are starting to get some of those now. So that would be a useful technology. This army has recruited a half stack. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and attack this settlement. Of course, this is going to be a manual battle as well. It's given us a close victory here. However, well, it's a lot of ranged units. However, we also have ranged, what's that, 130 and 90. We have 154 and 99. So we're actually outranging them just about. What about you guys? Only 90 range as well. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. This should be a fun challenge here. Here we go then, and I just realized this is actually a siege battle, so this could take a while. This video might be a longer one today, but let's go ahead and look at Boris. The man is back on his warbear, and not just that, our Patriarch and also Frost Maiden on their warbears as well. Don't they look awesome? Indeed they do. Right, let's go ahead and try and find a weak point on the settlement here. There's plenty of towers there. If we go around here, potentially an attack in there. I think the tower placement in general actually seems to be kind of okay for this settlement. It does indeed. Right. I still think that maybe we could attack from this side. There don't seem to be any towers pointing in here, so if we attack from here we should be relatively safe. So let's go ahead and get these three. They should be all attacking the gate. And then what I'm also going to do, we also have our Tar Guard, just in case any missiles do fire in on us. We'll get them in there. Our armoured Cossars, don't really need to send them in towards the front. Let's go ahead and get our normal Kossar units though, because we're going to use these guys to hopefully fire into the settlement. And then we can get our armoured Kossars, something like back here. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I thought... this is the gate. There we go. I just wasn't clicking in the right place. So this is all looking good. Let's go ahead and move up our army here. Hopefully we can get some fire into the settlement like this. We are going to be hit by this tower, it seems. That's fine. Boris is also a bit stronger now, because we do have some more perks and stuff for him. So that's nice to see. We also got our new spells from our Frost Maiden. They're very expensive though. So maybe we'll stick to her bombardment magic. What we can do is summon in the leopard. We can summon him in... we can't summon him over there. That's a shame. Right, so when we break down the gate, we should summon the leopard and maybe he can help snipe the Lord. That should be fun. Should we go ahead and get some bombardment magic off? I think we should. There's a nice group of units over here. Let's see if we can hit that. That should get plenty of kills. And we'll see how squishy these guys are. Of course, they do have barrier, actually. So it might not even go through the barrier. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't even go through the barrier. So maybe we should be saving our magic or using vortex spells here. We could also try a vortex spell. This is a very expensive... we don't really need the armor piercing. This is a very expensive experiment. Let's go ahead and cast our vortex spell. I think most of the enemies are going to be able to escape before it goes off, though. That actually has a super cool animation. I'm liking that one a lot. Again, though, I think we should wait until we're in melee, maybe. It has wrecked the barrier. And there we go. Our Kossars also firing in now. We have destroyed the gate. So let's actually just charge in here. I didn't realise we'd already destroyed the gate. What we can also do is summon our Snow Leopard. And maybe he can go after the enemy Lord. There we go. Let's go ahead and send him in. He has 48 melee defense and 60 melee attack. So that's nice. And he seems to be doing a ton of damage as well. Let's go ahead and activate some of this. We may as well whilst we have it. Okay, Boris has gone rampage. No, he's over there. If you guys can stick together. Our Frost Maiden is still a bit squishy. I thought she might be. But I would send her in just to double check that. We can go ahead and activate this as well. And then with our Frost Maiden, I think we're just going to stick with bombardment magic. Let's get some of that off over here. That should be beautiful. The enemy Lord already has his barrier down. Let's keep attacking him. It's not a good matchup, but it's keeping him preoccupied at least. We could also summon this if we wanted to. I think I'm going to try and get my Frost Maiden out here. She doesn't want to be in personal combat for sure. She has actually been focused there. That's fine. We could go ahead and get some bombardment magic down here because they're being distracted. So that's going to get us plenty of kills. The Frost Maiden should be safe now. Let's go ahead and get some leadership. May as well. Boris is a bit damaged, but we now know that he gets stronger the more he is damaged. So that's fine. We could get some wind magic off. Let's just wait off on that though for now. It looks like our Snow Leopard has died. So maybe we should go ahead and try and kill the enemy Lord with Boris. And the Theodore should be fun. Kossar's getting off plenty of hits as well. In fact, we could probably get off a nice bombardment spell here. Let's try ahead and do that. Gonna do a bit of friendly fire damage, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and activate some abilities. Give everyone some melee attack as well. Things are looking beautiful. I don't think the enemy Lord should stay around for too long. If we can get those hits on him, that is. Well, I think so far things are going very positively. Our Kossars have taken a bit of damage. That's because the enemy's casting off some magic there. That might be the enemy lord, because I don't think they have any dedicated wizards. Let's go ahead and activate this. Should give Boris some bonus base weapon damage and armor piercing weapon damage. And look at that, the enemy lord is about to die as well, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get some bombardment magic off on these guys. Should be able to deal with them as well. Are we going to kill the enemy lord? There we go, the enemy lord is dead. We ran out of winds of magic. Okay, let's go ahead and cast this down as well, just so we are going to attack the enemy. Everything's looking good. I think this is going very smoothly. We're probably not too far away from a win here. Kossar's doing plenty of work, and Boris is already well, doing Boris things, dealing with many enemies. Of course, he's almost at 50% HP, which only makes him stronger. So that's good. I might actually go ahead and send in Theodore over there. They're taking a lot of fire right now, maybe more than I would like, actually. We'll see, though. He does get tankier. Let's go ahead and activate this. I'm actually going to keep Theodore around as well. Right, so these guys are dead. Let's continue moving them into the settlement. We could probably wipe out this unit as well. We are taking fire from a tower, but it's not too much damage, honestly. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's get some melee attack as well. This unit looks like it's going to be wiped out. We could probably get down another Hawks of Meister. Let's go ahead and cast that. I did like the look of that animation earlier. We could probably bring our Kossars in as well. So let's go ahead and get a nice cinematic view here of this Vortex Star as it's cast. And there we go, it's coming in. The birds flying around. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh, I do love this. And Boris is in the middle as well. It's badass, badass stuff there. Right. Let's go ahead and get some leadership. We can also trigger this, I guess. And that will make us a bit stronger. I think these guys could probably deal with the battle by themselves. There's some demons over here that we can fight. So let's go around and deal with them. And we could just charge in straight here. We could tell everyone to come in now. What do you think? Is that worth doing? I'm not too sure. Maybe we should. Let's just tell everyone to charge. And we're going to send Boris and Theodore this way. Should be okay to do this. I'm going to head just slow them down a tad. There you go. Everyone's charging in now. I think time for the next phase of the battle. Frost Maiden coming in and doing her stuff. Let's throw a bombardment spell. At the very least, it would take down that barrier. Boris and Theodore's going to have to deal with this, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to have to deal with these guys first, though. So we got some melee attack coming in 6 seconds. That should help them. Although they're already pretty much melting this unit here. So that's good to see. How are things doing over here? I think over this side of business, we're telling everyone to destroy this. Let's go ahead and get some more bombardment magic down. That should be a good cast there. Nice clump of enemies, and their barrier has already been destroyed as well. This siege is taking a little bit longer than I first thought it might. Boris is, even though he's below half health, he's very tanky now, so we don't actually mind him being below half health either. And he should replenish at the end of the turn. Right, these demons are starting to die out there, so that's good to see. What are these units? Oh, those are our tar guards. They looked a bit weird from that angle. Right, Boris and Theodore can move on to destroying the barricade now. Let's see, we can get some charge bonus as well. I'm not sure if that applies against the barricade, but we can certainly try it. Let's go ahead and give him some weapon damage as well, so we can destroy this ASAP. Oh, where's Boris going? He's going to the tower. Is he? Maybe I shouldn't have activated Rampage on him. He's going about things in a interesting manner now. That's fine. Boris will be back soon after his little moment. We could go ahead. Let's go ahead and cast this. Let's not cast it there. Let's save this for these units, I think. Okay, Boris is back. He stopped his rampage. Let's go ahead and send him on the barricade with Theodore. They can work together. Give him some Viger replenishment as well. And we can give some Theodore some melee attack. Should destroy that barricade a little bit faster. Everyone else here, let's see. They've destroyed these guys. If you can go ahead and just kill some of these demons hanging out here, that would be nice. Our Frost Maiden's taken a bit of damage. I'm going to go ahead and put off this bombardment spell as well. Right, there we go. These guys have broken through, so let's go ahead and target some of these demons now. I think we're on the last push of the siege here. And we should be doing absolutely fine. These guys struggling to make it through the gates. Boris still kind of okay health as well. He is on fire, I think. Yeah, he is on fire. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get a bombardment spell off there. That should do huge damage to this unit. And I think everyone else here, if you target this unit here, it's going to be our best way. And I just realised there's a barricade there that we could have hit. Boris and Theodore, if you go ahead and push onto this unit. Theodore, oh no, it's our Ice Maiden. She's looking, could be looking a bit better. Luckily, Boris is absorbing most of the attack spell. Let's go ahead and send him on a rampage, give him some bonus weapon damage. We can give everyone some extra leadership as well. Our Ice Maiden was getting just a tad low there. I'm actually going to cast off some bombardment magic as well. In fact, the battle is basically over. The enemy disintegrating. So it looks like a successful siege there. Was it a close victory though, or better? I think the remaining... Are there any units? There we go. It was still a close victory, so we managed to get the same outcome there. So we lost 100 models. Not too many. Boris and the Frost Maiden took most of the damage. We'll have to remember she's still not that good in battle. But the Frost Maiden getting nearly 200 kills. Boris doing a decent amount as well. So that's looking good. Let's jump straight back to the campaign map though. So there we go. 4,100 XP. That's pretty huge. 2,500 gold. 31 devotion. Let's go ahead and occupy the Crystal Spires. We should now have this province fully under control. We do kill the enemy there. And there we go. The All-Seeing Eye have been obliterated. So one less faction for us to worry about. And one less war as well. Of course, we do have these guys over here. Another Slanesh faction as well. However, we're not currently at war with them. I feel like they're probably going to declare war against us soon. But we really need to come down here and deal with Slanesh, I feel. I think we need 2 armies sooner rather than later. So we can deal with both ends of our lands here, but that's fine. Godtrek could start moving in here. However, we don't really have the units, do we? We have 9,000 gold. Let's go ahead and do some upgrading. We can upgrade this military building to get Streltsy, so let's do that because I do want to play around with them. We can also go ahead and get some more controlling growth. Let's do that. We can also upgrade this, get some more supporters. We can unlock a Patriarch. Can we actually already recruit another Patriarch? We can. Disciplined. That's huge. +2 melee attack for all units in army. We put that in Boris's army. Our Warbear Riders, when we get them, are going to be insane. So let's go ahead and recruit this guy. That's all looking fine. Maybe I should have recruited him a bit closer, actually. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. But we now have Sergov. So that's looking good. Right, Boris gained a level up. So let's go ahead and level him up. We can get Deadly Onslaught now, so charge bonus, base weapon damage, and armor piercing weapon damage. Plus 25% for 31 seconds. Let's go ahead and get that. Our Frost Maiden also has leveled up. So what does she want? Can we reduce the cost of this only to 17, and then it becomes 15? This is very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. Freezing winds. That's incredibly expensive, but I think I will upgrade the Hawks of Miska here. I do like them, the animation especially. Theodore can get Enduring Devotion, so all allies in range, if in melee, get +5 melee defense and +4 leadership, as well as immune to psychology. That is huge. So let's go ahead and get that. We should be replenished in 2 turns here as well. We can build in the Crystal Spire. What I might build here is actually just some defense, just so it's protected. And then over in our main province, we've already done our buildings here. Okay, we're gonna want to upgrade this as soon as we can. We need another population, which happens in 4 turns, and then we can upgrade that, and then we'll be close to Warbear Riders. What about over here? We could upgrade the Riving Fortress. No, we cannot. And in fact, we've spent all of our gold already. That's incredible. Right, let's go ahead and get some more armoured Kossars. We can only get 2 of them, though. That's fine. That should be enough. Now, what we can also do is let's go ahead and do some scouting with Kazahyla, who actually has a level up. So let's go ahead and upgrade Ice Maiden's Kiss. There we go. And I'm going to keep sending her west. Let's go ahead and try and find some more of the Empire. So Gelt seems to have all of this land under control. That's fine. Let's check our diplomacy.
So,
We can actually get a non-aggression pact with Gelt, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see, is there anything else to do in here? It doesn't look like it. We can still move a lord. Ah, that's Felix. I'm going to go ahead and put Felix back in Gotrek's army now. And hopefully in a few turns, these guys should be able to come and take this. Or we could even do a counterattack down here. There's not many... they're both minor settlements anyway. Even Norska might even come and take this. We'll have to see what happens. I do want the Blood Marshes, though, if we can. That's fine, though. Let's see. Ursun. We still have 3 turns of Ursun, so that's looking good as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to Google how the Ice Court thing works. But let's go ahead to turn 42.
the Great Bear would see you dead, fiend.
Frot has declared war on me. Now, he is quite a way. He's not that far away from me, just across the channel and over here. Of course, we are going to call our allies to help as well. I guess that's fine.
Death to all who oppose the motherland.
Back, the lethal also declaring war on us. We're going to have a bit of a rat problem on the horizon, it seems. And Kul have been destroyed. There we go. I forgot where I was on the map for a second. It looks like they've actually been destroyed by Skaven, or maybe Slanesh. Now, whenever I see ruins, I automatically think Skaven. Boris gaining a new trait there, +2 control in the local province. And that seems to be all that happened on the end turn. Sadly, that's all I have time for today. I have now been recording for 57 minutes. Usually, I stop recording at 35 minutes for Warhammer. So today's episode is probably going to be a bit longer than normal. But thank you for watching. I think today has been a somewhat productive episode again. And I'm definitely having a lot of fun now playing Boris, even if I'm not playing him optimally, of course. But thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow with another episode. See you next time.